Yesterday, the fairy update was announced in Grow a Garden, and today I'm going to be telling you guys everything that you need to do to prepare for this new update. New plants, new seeds, and new cosmetics have already been leaked for this update, so I can talk about those so you guys can actually be mentally prepared for what's coming. And of course, I also will tell you guys the things that you need to do right now to actually prepare for the update and make sure that you'll be able to do it with maximum efficiency. Anyways, let's get right into it, and if you guys want to be part of the OG 200K, that sub button, let's go. The first thing I want you to do is, specifically if you were doing the beanstalk event last update and you have a garden that is like completely filled with fruits, and for some reason I can't load my garden right now, but I'm sure a lot of you guys who are doing the beanstalk quest had a full garden of just all types of random fruits. And the first thing I want you guys to do is not delete it, okay? Please do not delete your gardens before the fairy update is out. And this is because if you guys look at the brand new fairy update here, you will see this is what it is. Play the fairy event, unlock the brand new pets, items, and lots more features slash content. But what they didn't tell you is that there is going to be a fairy quest. This fairy quest is going to be basically how you get anything, all right? So when you finish the fairy quest, that's how you'll get the seeds, that's how you'll get the eggs, that's how you'll get the cosmetics, that's how you'll get all of that. And for this quest, we could possibly need random types of fruits, because there's been only a few quests in the game, and a lot of these quests have required just having all sorts of fruit that are already in the game, mangoes, coconuts, all that jazz that isn't too hard to get, but it's kind of annoying to, you know, get again when you delete it off your garden. Either way, I just want you guys to be prepared with a fully stacked garden, and I'll show you guys mine once it's back up, but I do want to talk about what this quest could actually look like. Let's go on the Discord and show you guys the original suggestion that this update was made off of. As you guys can see right here, this was Salem, and Jandel actually got his fairy idea update from this very message right here. And in this message, it basically goes over exactly what this update is, what this update could be, all of that jazz, basically showing some of the lore, but I already talked about that in my last video. All I will say is that what it does say for the quest here is that you will have to complete different types of spells. These spells could require you giving up certain pets. This could be common pets, this could be really expensive pets, and that does sound very similar to the prehistoric update. But I will say that Grow a Garden has never been shy to reuse mechanics that have already been in the game before, so I do think that is a very good possibility of what could be coming. The next thing I want you guys to do is make sure to not spend all of your shekels, especially at that giant shop up there. For sure, you guys understand that when you restock the shop for that giant guy, it doubles every single time, meaning it starts at 500,000, and if you click that button too much times, it'll very fast get to 500 billion, 500 trillion, 500 quadrillion, quintillion, all these types of tillions, and all these types of monies that you don't have. All right, please just save it for the next update, guys. This update isn't that crazy. We don't know how overpowered the pets could be, and we do have some pets that I am going to show you, but we don't know how overpowered the pets could be in this next update. So for that reason, just save your shekels. We already know the pets in this update aren't that crazy. They're not that good. They're not the craziest thing we've ever seen in the world. So please save your money. But now that my garden is grown, I can literally just show you guys, I have all these different types of fruits. Plus a lot of them are already mutated, which sometimes what the quest does, and I remember this from the Hungry Plant quest, for those who wasn't with us during that update, it was pretty annoying. Honestly, I hated that update. It was so hard to do. But what I will say is that it was kind of fun because you would basically have to get mangoes with different mutations, sugar apples with the different mutations, coconuts, beanstalks. Well, obviously a lot of these things weren't in the game, but whatever things were in the game before, you would have to get them with certain mutations and certain sizes. I know there's definitely another update that did that as well. It's not on the tip of my tongue right now, but what I will say is, yeah, have your garden look like this, and let's get into the next thing, which is, honestly, I guess we can just show you guys what's coming now. These are all items that you guys are going to want to prepare for, including some pets and some fairy themed items. But I guess we'll start with the sparkle seed pack. And keep in mind, this is all in the Grow Garden wiki, basically meaning that this is all early. This is technically leaks. This could technically change by the time the actual update comes out, but here's what we're looking at right now. First off, we have the sparkle seed pack, which has a sparkle seed pack. Does it show? Okay, so it doesn't show exactly what is in the update right now, but I'm sure we'll get some type of sparkle seed, cotton candy seed, nah, so different magical seeds. But it does say this: the sparkle seed pack can be obtained by giving the fairy godmother glimmering fruits and has a chance to be one of 3 rewards. Okay, well, if that's true, I guess you guys have to prepare for literally an exact copy of the Lunar Blood Moon event or the actual Lunar Glow event. If you guys didn't play during that event, and I do understand a lot of you guys are not OG, and that's perfectly fine, but during that event, you would have to wait until events came by, and I guess this has happened in a ton of updates, but wait until events came by. When those events came by, your plants would just get mutated with whatever mutation it is, whether that be bloodlit, moonlit, whatever mutation it is, and you would turn those in for the quest. So if that's the way, then that's a way. It could really be either way. I'd say it's a throw up right now, and I will say that the wiki doesn't have it 100% right a lot of the times, but this is pretty good information, and if it's in here, we can tell it's decently valid. The next thing it shows is the exotic sparkle seed pack, which would just be the paid version, same way that we have the regular Skyroot chest and the exotic Skyroot chest and the regular sprout seed pack and the exotic sprout seed pack. After that, we have the sparkle egg, which doesn't have a page yet, but I'm guessing that's when the glimmering sprite and the pixie can actually be obtained in this update, because those are the 2 pets that are shown as well. Either way, the third thing here is the glimmering radar. Literally, I don't know how this even got leaked, but this kind of looks exactly the same as the honey radar and things like that. Basically meaning if you have a ton of honey fruits in the same area, all you gotta do is use this little banger gun right here, and then boom, it all goes to your garden. Absolutely wonderful. Anyways, the next thing we have is the fairy targeter, which is, honestly, I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be an upcoming gear. Placing down the fairy targeter gives a higher chance for crops to become glimmering. Okay, so that would be very similar to the let me see if I still have any of these. Like, there was these certain sticks, right? Oh, yep, that's one of them. Star color is one of them, and I think actually that's the only one, but basically it helps the moonlit and bloodlit mutation come down to your fruits. I think there is a different version of this for the moonlit one specifically. Either way, next one we're going to go over is the sparkle crate, which I'm guessing is just going to be cosmetics. And I mean, I didn't know they all got leaked like this. I might have to make another video just going more in depth about this leak, but that's pretty crazy. Next up, we have the pixie, which is actually the thumbnail of the video. And you can see this. It actually says every 439 minutes, it spreads pixie dust for 15 seconds. All plants within 15 studs will advance growth by an extra 30 seconds every second. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. I don't know if that's that good yet, and I don't know if that's going to be the actual ability. Next up, we have the glimmering sprite, which I guess looks like this. Okay, that's very cool, but it says this: the glimmering sprite is an unreleased pet coming to the game in the fairy event, and I guess that's what it looks like. Honestly, this seems pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think about this update, and if you guys want to be part of the OG 100K, hit that sub button. Prepare for this update now. Honestly, yeah, that's it. Just prepare your garden, get ready for those things to come. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next one. Peace out. Goodbye.